Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at a few missing people. One of them is Tommy Roger DeBerry, and it says there's some ads in the articles in the newspaper. This one says last seen alive March 10th, 1990. Last seen leaving Pizza Hut in Kingwood where he worked. He reportedly didn't get into a vehicle but would regularly walk from his job. His uncle Lynn DeBerry also went missing at the same time, along with Dennis Powell. Tommy and Lynn DeBerry shared a residence together. So here's the article. It says Powell, who lives in Terra Alta, is a brother of Dennis Powell, 31, who disappeared March 17th, and a cousin to Tommy DeBerry, 19, last seen March 11th, and Lynn DeBerry, 35, who has been missing since February 28th. The only connection at this time is that Dickie Powell is a brother to Denny Powell and a cousin to the DeBerrys, the sheriff said this week. Based on the fact he is a brother, we'll be looking into the possibility there is a connection, he added. Fields said the disappearance of the three men remains under investigation. We have a suspect and we have received more information and evidence to make our suspicions more viable, the sheriff said about the disappearance. The sheriff has repeatedly stated that he does not expect that the missing men will be found alive. Several searches have been mounted in an attempt to find the men. In late April, 4 people reportedly spotting a body floating in the Cheat River near Bull Run. This was followed by an intensive search of the area, but no body was found. And in this article, I think there's more underneath that, but I can't see it. This article from March 24th, 1990. Third county man disappears. Dennis Lee Powell, 31, of Kingwood, is the most recent county resident to be reported missing to the Preston County Sheriff's Office. Powell is a relative of Lynn Ronnie DeBerry, 35, and Tommy Roger DeBerry, 19, who were reported missing last week. Powell was last seen the morning of March 24th at a restaurant in Reedsville, according to the sheriff, Jim Fields. Lynn Ronnie DeBerry was last seen leaving his residence in Kingwood on the afternoon of February 28th. Tommy Roger DeBerry disappeared during the early morning hours of March 11th. We feel there may have been foul play, Sheriff Fields said about the disappearance, but he said, contrary to rumors that are circulating around the county, no bodies have been found. Powell is 5'9" tall, weighs 165 pounds, and has brown hair and blue eyes. Lynn DeBerry is Tommy DeBerry's uncle, and both men, who are single, share residence in Kingwood. Tommy Roger DeBerry was last seen leaving Pizza Hut in Kingwood, where he worked. He reportedly didn't get into a vehicle. Fields said he regularly walked to and from his job at the restaurant. Sheriff Jim Fields requests that anyone with any information contact the Preston County Sheriff's Department and Kingwood at 329-1611. And I'm sure by now there are people that have information about that. So even if you contacted them years ago, please contact authorities and give them any information that you have. Here's the name: Lynn Ronnie DeBerry, missing at February 28, 1990, Kingwood, West Virginia, 35 years old, 6'2" to 6'4", 175 to 185 pounds. Reported missing at the same time as his nephew, Tommy Roger DeBerry. They shared a residence together in Kingwood. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. And the photos here are of those news articles. And then we have Tommy Roger DeBerry missing from Kingswood, West Virginia, March 10th, 1990, age 17 years old. 5'9" to 5'11", 180, 185 pounds. Last seen leaving Pizza Hut, where he worked. Reportedly didn't get into a vehicle, and we read this already. So, strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. And then we have Dennis Powell, missing from Kingwood, West Virginia, age 30, missing March 17th in 1890, 5'9" to 6 foot tall, 165 to 170 pounds. Last in the morning of March 24th at the restaurant Reedsville, also missing at the same time, was Tommy Roger DeBerry, who shared a residence with Lynn Ronnie DeBerry, his uncle. brown hair, blue eyes. And then we're going to look at some John Does, and we have some John Does in Virginia. This one was found October 31st, 1990, age 30 to 70. I don't know if any of them could be them, but I thought I'd look through them. This one was 6 foot tall to 6 foot 4. All parts recovered. Skeletal remains found in a wooded area. Estimated to be there about a year. Well, estimated PMI is a year, but yeah, it says estimated to be there about a year. That's not the PMI. So, unknown hair color, unknown eye color. Frayed red material, possibly a sock or a rope near the body. Green material with elastic waistband, a pocket, aviator type sunglasses. Right and left black military type boots, plain toe army boots, size 10.5 wide, manufactured, and then it gives you all that information. Purple cigarette lighter, Penny's latest date was 1987. 2 bolts, lead weight, blue comb. When did they go missing? 1990, okay. And we have John Doe found in Woodbridge, Virginia. 5'10", age 40 to 55 years old, found May 12th. 5'10", 197 pounds. It says he has black hair with signs of graying though, so, and I don't think any of them have black hair, but I'm leaving him in here because sometimes people think hair is, yeah, I don't think they have black hair because it sounded like they had light hair. Okay, so April 7th, 1982, found in Newport News, Virginia, age 35 to 50 years old, estimated year of death 1990 to 1992. 5'6" to 5'9". Maintenance worker found skeletal remains adjacent to a warehouse. Interval between death and discovery 6 months to 2 years. Near a complete skeleton. Hair unknown color. Light colored clothing. Front button. Short sleeve shirt. Light colored boxer shorts. Near the body there was found a pair of Jordache blue jeans. So it says black and white size 7.5 tennis shoe. And there was some information on Reddit that said that someone, let's see if we can't see who, Jess_Askin from 2 years ago looked up some info with the newspapers. And so, and of course I could have looked them up myself and posted the links, but why not show you where I saw the information instead. So it said Lynn DeBerry, he's not sure if it's the same one, killed 4 people, is probably only recently out of prison when he disappeared. He had suffered head trauma. Here are articles that mentions Lynn DeBerry, probably your guy. I'm on a mobile, so where I can't clip the article, I'm giving you the title of the article so you can find it on the page. Dates are in the USL. No specific title. Reckless driving charge, 1977. Police make arrest in assault on girl. 1976, November 22nd, 1980. Lynn was driving car pursued by police. He hit another car and killed 4 people. Cynthia Horner, Beatrice Virginia Seville, Derek Andrew Homer, and Amber Ways died. Survivor Laura Horner, he got prison time. The News Leader, Staunton, Virginia, 23, November 1980. Daily Press, Newport News, Virginia, 24th, November 24th, 1980. Dramatic car wreck photo. Ruth Ann DeBerry, he still doesn't know me. A bonus article on John Lennon's murder. Court appoints a lawyer in Lynn DeBerry case. Chafin DeBerry to get psychiatric evaluation. DeBerry pleads guilty. DeBerry gets 16 years for 4 road deaths. Daily Press, Newport News, Virginia, June 18th, 1982. Says he got 4 years, not 16. Bad weather stalls search. Brother of missing man shot in the head. Victim talks about shooting incident. Search for 3 Preston County men missing since 1990 to resume in 2 weeks. So I think that's from newspapers.com. I'm not sure. But, and it's very inexpensive. And then here's some more John Does. We have one in Bradford County, Pennsylvania, found November 27th, 1990. 6 foot tall, 250 pounds. One or both hands not recovered. Unknown hair color. Size 50 Hanes underwear. Elastic waistband on the body. We have this one found in North Carolina because the water runs down that way. If there was one in the river, August 1st, 1991, and I don't think it's that far away, so I thought I'd leave that in here too. 6'1", let's see. Coast Guard recovered from Atlantic Ocean, a half a mile off Topsail Island. So I don't know if, you know, it's just the ones I found, so I don't know if any of them could be them or not. This one was found in North Carolina, January 21st, 1982. Rayford, 5'8", 30 to 40 years old. Torso not recovered. One or both hands not recovered. Unknown hair color, unknown pretty much everything. Let's see. February 1st, 1982. This one has images. And we don't have images of them to know what they might look like. 5'9", 143 pounds, age 25 to 35. Found by the fire department after responding to a brush fire in a densely wooded area. Not recognizable, charred burn, brown hair, unknown color eyes. Fragments of charred clothing and about the waist, consisting of a pair of blue briefs. So, there's some images. We have this unidentified male, but this one is said to probably have been African American. Found in Virginia, May 18th, 1990. 35 to 62 years old. Estimated PMI 4 months. Does it have an age? 35 to 62. Remains found in a wooded area near the river. The closest residence was about a quarter of a mile away. Estimated time, date, and death and date found is several weeks to several months. Black hair, though. Black, slightly curly. Lab characterizes as black African American. So, beard. And then it talks about what they were wearing. And they had a Budweiser wristwatch. And then we had this missing man, Thomas Joseph Eggers. So I thought I would mention that too, because he was 6'4". He was missing from Delta, Ohio. And there's several images of him. Because I thought maybe he might have been one of the John Does, so I wanted to leave him in here as well. It says he's from Ohio, but he was last known to be living in Savannah, Georgia, or Florida in the early 1990s. And he had brown hair, brown eyes, and a mustache, so I thought I might want to put him in there as well, because I was looking for people that were tall, and I thought, well, I should look for him as well. So don't forget to pray for their families and their loved ones, any of the victims, that if that was related to their disappearance, and the unidentified John Does who remains, they don't know who they belong to, all have families that don't have closure and don't know what happened to their loved ones, so please pray for them and their families as well. If you have any information, please contact authorities. Feel free to leave comments, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.